Hey guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Mark Pyers, home-based business tax coach and wealth coach, the CEO and founder alongside of my beautiful wife and business partner, Mrs. Lavita Pyers, of the most incredible tax educational platform on planet Earth called the Academy of Financial Education, where we teach the masses the more you know about taxes, the less you legally, ethically owe. Ladies and gentlemen, taxes is by far your number one expense. We don't give financial advice. We provide you with financial education and tax education, and we do it with the documentation so we don't have to have a conversation. I have a saying that says documentation beats conversation. Guys, today is April the 1st, 2024. This is a very vital time in our country, in the history of our country, and more importantly, guys, in each and every one of our lives financially. We, as Americans, have got to understand that things have changed. We have got to make some decisions, and those decisions are going to dictate what our financial future and our financial legacy is going to look like. And so guys, with no further ado, I want to jump right into this information. I'm coming at you from my tax deductible home office here in California, and I want to talk a little bit today about the wealth information. I'm going to talk a little bit about inflation. I want to talk a little bit about taxation, and I want to talk about how you can start to prepare and protect your family against inflation. Look, you can't turn on the TV or the news or a radio station and not hear the word inflation. You can't go to the grocery store and not feel inflation. Inflation is what most people would say, Mark, it's prices that are rising. And I want to stop for a moment and peel back the onion to dispel the myth that inflation is prices that are rising. We got to find out, why is it that a loaf of bread today that used to cost 25 cents now costs $5 a loaf? We've got to ask the question, Mark, why is it that a house that cost $200,000 now costs $600,000? But it has the same walls, it's on the same land, it's on the same street. We got to ask the question, Mark, why does a shirt that used to cost $5 or $10 now costs $20 and $30 and $40 and $60, but it has the same material? It's the same amount of material. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what you're going to learn here over the course of the next few short minutes is financial education that has been forbidden to be taught in the educational system. And so look, I'm coming at you again from my tax deductible lovely home office here in California, guys. What I want you to do is I want you to just give me your undivided attention. And I want you to get rid of any distraction. I want you to turn off any distraction. Feed the kids, feed the fishes, feed the dogs, put the kids to bed. Because what you are about to learn is American history about money that has been lost in this country. And when you get this information today, tonight, this afternoon, whenever you're watching this video, if you apply this information, it will truly change the directory of your financial destination. Are you guys ready? Let's buckle up your seatbelt. Guys, I'm not here to sell you anything. I'm not here to sell you any hype. I'm not here to persuade you to do anything. My job here today is to give you some information, some education, in hopes that you will apply it, because I know it's going to change your life. And so I'm going to go through a lot of information, guys, in a very short period of time. I don't have a lot of time tonight. And so my focus tonight is to share with you what inflation is and how to protect yourself and your family and your money from inflation. Are you guys ready? Let's jump into it. And so right now I am on a site that tracks inflation, okay? And I'm going to jump right into this. So we're going to use some numbers here. And I'm going to use, we're going to use let's say $1,000 as our example, okay? And we're going to say $1,000 in 1994 to 2024. So here's what I want you to imagine. That you had 1,000 U.S. paper dollars. Let me see if I can expand this screen a little bit. I want to make sure that you guys that may be watching this on your phone can see it, okay? Let's imagine that you had $1,000 in paper money in 1994, and you put that $1,000 under your mattress, okay? Now I'm going to hit calculate, and I want to see what is the purchasing power of that $1,000 today on April the 1st, 2024. So when I hit calculate, wow, here's what this is saying. You guys can't miss this. $1,000 in 1994 now requires $2,093.97 today to buy or live the same lifestyle that $1,000 provided in 1994. Okay, let me go down here really quick, and I'm going to go ahead and read this because I don't want you guys to get lost in the sauce. Okay, here's what it says. $1,000 in 1994 is the equivalent in purchasing power. That's all that matters when it comes to money. See, it's not how much money you make that counts, it's how much money you keep. But ultimately, it's not about how much money you keep that counts, it's how much purchasing power your money has. What good is it to have $1 million if the average home is $1 million? And so let me go ahead and read it again. It says $1,000 in 1994 is the equivalent in purchasing power of about $2,093.97 today here on April the 1st, 2024. That is an increase of $1,093.97 over 30 years. Okay? Now, some of you are thinking, man, increase. Well, it's not really an increase. It says the dollar had an average inflation rate of 2.49% per year between 1994 and today, again, April the 1st, 2024, producing a price increase of 109.40%. Let me highlight this because when you go to the grocery store and you see that bread is $1,900 a loaf, okay, I want you to remember what this said right here, okay? So let me make sure you guys are getting this, okay? It said, and I'm going to highlight it, the dollar had an average inflation rate of 2.49% per year between 1994 and today, which is April the 1st, 2024, producing a cumulative price increase of 109.40%. You said, Mark, well, what does that mean? Well, it says this means that today's prices are 2.09 times higher as an average price since 1994. Let me say that again. This means that today's prices are 2.09 times higher as average prices since 1994. According to who? According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics Consumer Price Index. A dollar today, on April the 1st, 2024, only buys, listen to this, 47.756% of what it could buy back then in 1994. Wow. And so you may be thinking, Mark, well, okay, well, what does all of this mean? So let me bring this screen down a little bit. What does all this mean? So here's what we know. Okay, I'm going to break this down in a way that, you know, a financial advisor will not break this down. Remember, how much did we say? You put $1,000 up under your mattress in 1994. And in 2004, you went and you pulled your $1,000 out from up under your mattress. This literally means, let me bring up a calculator, okay? This literally means that today it costs you $2,093.97 to have the same purchasing power of that $1,000. So we're going to minus $1,000. That means that your $1,000 has lost 100% of its purchasing power and now requires you to put an additional $1,093.97 to give life to your $1,000. I haven't even started my presentation yet. I haven't even started my presentation yet. Now, I want you guys to understand this. This means that if you had $1,000 in 1994 and you put it under your mattress, whatever that $1,000 could buy now requires you to add an additional $1,093.97. I wish that I could jump on the screen and you could see my face, but unfortunately I'm having some technical difficulties. What this is saying to you is that your $1,000 has lost 100% of its value, now requiring you to add an additional $1,093.97. That is $93.97 more on top of an additional $1,000 to give your $1,000 equal or equivalent purchasing power. I'm spending some time on this because I want you guys to truly understand this, because it is robbing you of wealth. And when you're being robbed of wealth, you're being robbed of time. Because why? Because you're continually expanding or expending time. You're continually spending time chasing money that is designed to lose value. Let me ask you a question. Did you know that our US dollar used to be on a gold standard? Okay, so here's what I want to do. I want to jump over here to a site really quick. And this site is called Amex. All right, and what we're going to do is we're going to go over here to gold. I'm going to scroll up here so you guys can see this. And I'm going to hit the all-time price for gold. You can see right now that gold is $2,267.20 per ounce. Okay. So we'll take that same $1,000 in this equation. However, what you can also see, let me go ahead and blow this up. What you can also see is, since, I'll scroll down so you guys can see the chart, since 1994 to the year 2004, I'll bring it down so you guys can see this. Since 1994 to 2004, gold has increased 481.33%. Over the same period of time that your $1,000 lost 100% of its purchasing power, gold has increased 481.33%. Let me bring up a calculator. 481.33% divided by 30 years, that's 1994 to 2024, is 16.04% increase in purchasing power, while your dollar lost 100% of its purchasing power. I hope you guys got what I just said. Currently, right now, 2024, 1 ounce of gold is $2,267.20. Since 1994 to date, which is April the 1st, 2024, gold has increased 481% without ever earning any interest. You may be asking yourself at this point, why did the government take our money off of the gold standard? If our paper dollar lost 100% of its purchasing power since 1994, however, what used to back up those dollars, gold, increased 481%. Why did the government take our dollar from being backed by gold? That's a whole different conversation. So let's do the math. So if you take that same $1,000 times 481.33%, for every $1,000, you would have $4,813.30. Let me ask you a question. If you had simply saved the $1,000 in gold, let me go back again, the same $1,000, opposed to saving in paper money, you saved it in physical gold, times the 481.33%, means every $1,000 you put under your mattress today in 2024 has a purchasing power of $4,813.30. Here's a question for you. What if you knew this information 10 years ago, 15 years ago, 20 years ago? And now that you know it today, what are you going to do about it? Would you rather your $1,000 saved up under your mattress have a value or purchasing power of $4,813.30, or you have to go back to work to figure out how to come up with an additional $1,093.97? I think I know the answer to that question. That was a loaded question, ladies and gentlemen. I've got so much information, guys, that I want to share with you that I can't squeeze into this video. I want to talk to you again about silver. Let's look at silver, okay? Silver currently today is $25.50 per ounce. Did you know that our currency used to be backed by silver, okay? You can see the all-time price of silver, again, going back to the chart, 1994 to 2004. Increased in purchasing power by 388.51%. So let's take that same 1,000 paper dollars, simply exchange it for physical silver, times 388.51% for every 1,000 paper dollars that you stuck under your mattress in 1994. It would have the purchasing power of $3,851.10. Let me put this in real perspective. All right, let me write this down. $3,885. That means that $100,000 divided by $1,000 is 100 times $3,885. That means for every $100,000 that you had in 1994 or accumulated over that period of time would have a value of $388,500. Do I need to do gold? I don't think so. I think you understand. What you have not been taught about silver and gold has robbed you of wealth. Most people look at silver and gold as an investment or jewelry. Silver and gold has been money for over 5,000 years. Silver and gold has been money for over 5,000 years. Silver and gold protects the purchasing power of your paper dollars against inflation. So while the Federal Reserve and the government is talking about inflation, the simple solution that they already know was that they should have never taken our currency off the gold standard. But there's a reason why they did that, and I'll cover that in a different video. And so guys, here's my question to you. If you could get silver and gold at the best price out of 95% of any place that you could find it, would you want to know? Let me ask the question again. If you could get silver and gold at the best price out of 95% of any place that you can find it, when would you want to know about that? And what if there was a way for you to actually save thousands of dollars in income taxes while earning or positioning yourself to earn hundreds and even thousands of dollars in extra income, all while protecting the purchasing power of your money? Sounds too good to be true? Well, I've got good news for you. It's absolutely 100% true. And so guys, if you want to learn more information, if you've made it this far in this video, this information was for you. I'm going to put my email in the subject of this video. I want you to send me an email, and in the subject I want you to put silver and gold at the best prices. And I'm going to send you some information to show you how to get silver and gold at the best prices out of 95% of the places that you could find it. And I'm going to share with you, if you're open, on how to save thousands of dollars in taxes and position yourself to earn an additional few hundred or even a few $1,000s a year in additional income without selling anything. If that is something that you're interested in, send me the email. I'm going to put the email in the subject of this video. And so guys, that's my time. My name is Mark Pyers, home-based business tax coach and wealth coach, the CEO and founder, alongside of my beautiful wife and business partner, Mrs. Levita Pyers, saying to you, the more you know about taxes, the less you will legally owe in taxes. And the more you know about the true hidden secrets to money, you will protect yourself from inflation, taxation, and being dependent on one source of income from big corporation. We'll see you guys on the right side of money.